So in studio today, yeah, thank God I came back laughing because you know why? It's gonna make us laugh and make our week happy. Like nimevalia nguo ya happiness, I'm like today's just some good vibes and chilled vibes in studio. But we have comedian. Oh, first mrani bampa niache kierere mingi. Ni sawa nafanya kazi yangu. It is okay. Uchafanya bampa. It is Monday, but yes, in studio today, Julius, karibu sana. Hey, yani, nafai tu kusema Wallolo. Yeah, I'm like, yo.
Wacha tumwambie Wallolo.
Yeah. Hey, akiniambia, it's okay. I take it today. I take it with pride. I did not see the bumper.
But karibu sana, it's nice.
Yeah, welcome.
You can take us back to what you studied, because you didn't study film. You were studying architecture, which is something different from what you're doing. Take us from there.
Of course. So I was doing architecture. Before that, nilikuwa nafanya kwanza kwa cyber cafe, movie shop.
Kule mtu akuban CD.
Nilikuwa na ban CD. Nilikuwa watu movies kama yani like no one's business. And then now from that, kaingia kwa kusoma architecture. And then nikaamua tu yani I want to go the content side, to pursue film. And yeah, that's what I did.
But I'm like, okay, let's go back. Acha turudi nyuma. You come from a family of 17 children.
I'm telling you.
Abu, tell us about it, growing up. How was it? How was home?
So home ilikuwa tu full yani. Hakuna time yenye mtaani kulikuwa tia
kuna mnashiba.
Tunashiba mazi, nashukuru kwanza mzee wangu alikuwa anafanya poa. At least alitupatia basic education. Alitupatia skills, alikuwa anaweka food kwa table.
Watoto 17.
Na so jiongeza wale relatives bado.
Wenye wanakuja kukaa na nyinyi watu ka 21. But how was it growing up? Kwanza wewe ni mtoto wangapi? Uko namba?
Hata ukiuza lazima sasa ni hapa naweza.
Uhesabu ndio ujue.
But in families, it's two different families.
It's two different families.
But in your family, you're 8.
In your family, we're 8.
When is what born?
5th.
Okay.
When you 5th?
So niko na siblings wawili nafuata nyuma.
Okay, but let's talk about you growing up. Did you always know you wanted to? Okay, were you the funny one at home, Kwanza?
Not really.
You weren't.
I'm the silent one. Kamsa?
Seriously?
Kamsa?
So where did the funny one go to?
So didn't you shock your family?
Yeah.
I shocked everyone, to be honest. When I started doing content, which I started doing after now high school. Even in high school, I was still the quiet one. Mdogo, mshort, stammerer at that point.
Yes. You were stammerer?
Yeah.
So you can actually get better from just not stammer into adulthood.
Yeah.
Because you're not stammering now.
I feel like I was really silent the whole entire time. So now when God blessed me and stopped my stammering.
Ukaamua ni kwenda kuongea.
But when it comes to parenting and how we choose careers for our families, most parents would never take film over architecture. So how did you explain it to your parents? Like, skiza, mimi sipendi hii sana, nataka kufanya hii.
Si bado tunakazana tu bado kutry.
You're still studying?
My father is still hoping that one day I'll still choose.
Oh, you'll go back to school. Yeah. But how do you feel? Are you happy with the decision that you make?
Of course.
You made?
Of course.
But what are some of the challenges coming from a very big family? Expectations galore. And then now you being the celebrity in the in the home. Ama kuna mwingine pia aliingia kwa hizi vitu za huku nje zenye anajulikana.
Loki tu. Loki tu. Lakini si sana hiyo.
Okay, how is it for you,
So it's very different because now things that you do normally, you find that saisa ni ngori. Unacheka kupanda mat. Vitu kama hizo. Unafanya tu matu vizuri ukienda home.
Yeah.
Kuambia sasa umesota ieleweki aje.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just pressure on my side because also it's something that hii barabara ija
haijajipa kabisa.
Jambiwanga ati sika uende shule upate job uende ini different. Ini it's all about the effort that you make.
When it comes to creating content, are there days yes uko na camera ndio hii na uko na crew ndio hawa, but are there days you don't have? It's like vile wase uko na writer's block when they write books. Kuna siku ile una content to
kabisa zinakuanga.
So what do you do? Yeah.
Mutulia tu sinaga pressure. Because now also it also boils out the days when you feel like you're the creative juices.
Yeah.
That's when I do the most content. So and I know, because now since I know that it will reach a point where I won't feel like creating, I create more when I get the opportunity of creating. So now even the time I don't feel like creating, to just be, you guys will still see the videos and all that, but now labda niko tu kwa nyumba tu nimetulia. Just there thinking about my life and all that.
But let's talk, talking of life, let's talk about Wallolo TV. Like,
Yes.
what was the concept behind it? Like, what are some of the things that led you and your team to, come up with such an idea?
So Wallolo TV, I was in poverty. I was just broke.
Ndeka kwa tu
I
Wallolo.
was just broke, and the only thing which I knew how to do,
Yeah.
it was automatic to me, it was natural to me, was having ideas in my mind. So I just took a step, did it with my friends, and then like pole too. From that point until now, I can tell you things have changed kabisa. We started 12 people in the team. Nikafika mahali nikakuwa peke yangu, continued.
Yeah, so wengine wakajitoa.
Watu lazima ngajitoa ka, you can't blame people who don't share the same
Vision
that I have in my mind. So
Sure.
So it was just acceptable.
Yeah, and growing in a family where it's 2 wives, right? Now, over time, the last couple of weeks, you've seen a lot of drama concerning first wife and second wife.
Yes.
What would you say is the biggest lesson being in a polygamous marriage? I mean, not marriage, but
Family,
setup.
no?
Yeah.
So basically, it's just trying to separate the children out of that, whatever is happening to the mothers. It's very important because now me, I'm very close with my siblings. Even from the other side. No matter what happens to our parents, it's just, and then also just giving people yani inafaa tu kuwa equal. Well, that's what also my dad did. Made sure we went to the same schools, primary, high school, same school. So we never received that different treatments anywhere. So now there was no even point of beefing. I love you just understanding that if you're in a polygamous family, just make sure that you create a connection with your children. That's very important. Yeah, so they understand. Unafika pia mahali kama boy child una grow up unaanza kurealize, by the way,
Nyingori.
Venye mademo anakaa inaweza fika mahali John yeke tu wawili.
So
now,
would you?
Now
would you consider?
But I won't. But now
you understand him, but
understand.
it's not a path you choose for yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. That's good. That's good to know, But because it's sad because a lot of people come from such these setups. They also carry the same behavior and continue with the same thing. But anyway, let's talk about the Corona season. How has it been for you? Was it fruitful? Was it good? Because when you're into entertainment, so ilikuanga ni watu wako home, so wako na time ya kuangalia hizi vitu. So how was it for you? How has the season been?
So for me, I think people need to understand that sikuwa na dough before Corona. It's not like right now I have a lot of money, but like opportunities came when Corona came. So
for you, Corona was a blessing.
For me, I don't know.
Yeah.
The life before Corona, So most opportunity came, and I think also for us as creatives and entertainers, it was very important because people, the eyeballs were there. Like South Soccer Home, people now recognized like a lot of creatives, and ilikuwa tu time ya kukimbia nayo. So for me it has been good. Can't complain. Just working with it.
Today on Pesa Sport, which is a segment on the show, we were talking about having joint accounts with your partner. Is it something you would consider? Partner, only marriage.
See, girlfriend.
Would you consider having a joint account with your partner? Ama wewe ni ule msi kila mse ajeke account yake manzi.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense if it's a certain amount, like kama ni percentage fulani ni sawa.
That both of you
Lakini si
bring.
yote ni sawa.
Okay.
So cause
yes, at your
so
account kabisa, but at least you have something together.
Because also what I've come to understand is that now for mothers, it's most of the money they don't use themselves. It's you're not directly in the kwa watoto na pia kwa huyo mzee mwenyewe. So also having that in mind, I don't like taking it from my mother. I can understand that most money she got, it was for raising us and for like bringing food on the table. So
So from a man's perspective, it's kidogo kunaweza kuwa na hiyo account. But will you give your partner access to your account, your personal account?
Unaficha
huyu ni wife, tunaongelelea na ule umesettle na yeye.
No, unajua bibi kidogo anaweza kuwa
anaweza kuwa bado. That's true.
Okay.
So uko rather ukwe na an account,
a percentage of like
so everyone brings in, meaning you cannot have a joint account if you're dating or if you're marrying a wife that is bibi wa nyumbani tu afanye kazi. So hutakuwa na joint account because she's not bringing a percentage. So so what do you do?
Hata kama hivyo still kuna kwa tuna ile like utasema sawa this amount of supposed to put in everything, that's all.
Yeah.
But not like
the whole thing, it's not a jackpot. Well, that's an interesting perspective. Amesema bibi anaweza kuwa bado X. But I'm like, you tell us on 111 444 111. It's only 1 shilling. That's our SMS line. Otherwise, we need to go for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
I'm back, and if you just joined, karibu sana. I see you guys on Instagram na tuko pale at Switch TV KE. Miriam Kiari anasema watoto wa mama, lovely, thank you very much. Mali 003 anasema locked in kama kawa, yay, I love your outfits, thank you very much. Nancy Indecha anasema beautiful girls. And then mwingine amesema the 3 drama queens, we got your back. So Kyle Kauzi 90 drama queens are there. Us, we serve drama, we serve knowledge, we serve gems, we serve everything. Basically, when you walk into the chat spot set, then you definitely, or watch channel yetu, you are definitely walking out with something. Now you choose which one. Mwingine anaitwa Faith Nyangamula anasema hot tea, wacha niweke andazi ready, I must drink it. Thank you so much for that. Alafu nani mwingine, do we have feedback on our Facebook page?
Yes, I'm on Facebook now. Na Lydia anasema niko tune in. I'm seeing Maurice anasema Wallolo, I can't skip his post pale YouTube. I'm sure that's a very big fan of yours. I'm seeing Richard anasema wow, ako poa sana. I'm seeing Norika anasema 1 minute man. Was that a joke? Was that a thing you did?
No, it's actually my name on it.
Oh, 1 minute man. Okay, ameka hivyo. Hey, leo ni venye tu Joyce alituanzisha show sijui aje by the way. Vajibella mama Sita amesema Kush Tracy, huwezi soma jina yangu vizuri Vajibella. Nimeisoma venye imeandikwa. Wajin Wanji Helen anasema hi, okay, can't wait to Mr. Julius. Ni Wanji Helen from Make. Make ni wapi? Okay, imeandikwa Make. M-A-K-E. So is that Make ama Make?
I have no idea.
Ama ni kwa market. Ila wana to stream. Make ni wapi?
We still have Julius in the building. Huko bado nataka kujua what exactly you bring different when you compare to other content creators, because tuko wengi sana huko nje. Wewe una feel ni nini different unaleta to your audience that's only you can authentically give that?
Realism. I'm very real. I'm very my ideas just come from real life situations. Quality in terms of content. I really think about my content. I really build on it, and even the shooting is world class. And ukiangalia tu hivyo tuna shoot. Hatujokingi quality. Yeah, so it's just basically quality and the fact that it's very relatable content.
So you're talking of quality.
You can be entertained, you can learn something.
Yes.
You're also teaching people about how to live as a boy.
Wait, just hold on that thought. We need to take a look at a clip he's done, so just roll it.
Buda, uliacha na udem. What really happened? Siko na toka hivyo. Hivi udem ni stima. I was shocked. Hata ndio wanataka.
I do this.
Nakwaje?
My new boyfriend.
Things are terrible. Yani udem alikuwa chini ya tokens, akaona wana tokens.
Oh my, that was a funny one. I'm like, have you like been through, gone through or experienced this kind of situations? Maybe some of them, and then maybe you use them to build up on your content as well.
Of course. As always say, content comes from pain. You know, comedy comes from mostly pain. So this is just a coping mechanism. So labda nimeita dem date. Alafu sikuwa kazima simu, mimi nitacheka kwa sababu nafikiria hiyo idea itakuwa moto. So mimi tena nifanya idea. This is a coping mechanism. So most of the things just personal experiences for me, for my friends, basic conversations that we're having to cut metulia but exaggerated. So idea enough exaggeration.
Okay.
think.
Yeah. And there's a lot of hunger for, you know, motivation and just learn, especially in the youth community right now. What would you advise someone that wants to start content creation, but they don't know where to begin?
So basically just start. It's that simple. Just start. And you know, when you start, it becomes like there's some things you learn on your way. So whatever you have, start with it. Because it learns on a simu.
Yeah.
Kitambo sana in 2015 is when I started doing content. So you can imagine till another 6 years. So I started using a phone. Right now I'm just using a better phone. But bado
Uko kwa simu bado.
Bado camera.
bado ni simu too. No, because I can shoot with a camera, but it's just better on phone.
You prefer.
Just having hizi kazi masimu zenyu unaziona hapa ni poa sana. Hizi mnava kwa mna shoot content kila siku. A very good phone. So whatever you have, just start with it. And then basically just never look back. And then also just make sure it's something that you're passionate about, because fame can come after 1 year, money can come after 2 years, can come immediately, come after 10 years. So if you're just there to, maybe you think that maybe your friend is earning from it, and then you also think also earn from it, labda Mungu hajakupangia hivyo.
Inakuwa ni tofauti.
So just take your own pace. Do whatever you believe. Just believe in yourself more than other people believe in you.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a word. And I wanted to ask you, wait, I don't know where my question disappeared to. Yes, nimeipata. 1 minute man.
1 minute man is mine.
Yeah, as in niko tu hapo kwa
Kwa nini?
why?
1 minute man.
Yeah, why did you decide to use 1 minute?
Nipo tu kujikubali venye huko.
Wewe ni comedian lakini
Nipo tu kujikubali venye huko.
Umejikubali.
Ushajikubali ni sawa tu. Lakini basically it's because I used to do 1 minute videos, that's why. That's why.
Nika kwa 1 minute man. Okay.
But
Those
I
some
just let people think whatever they want to think.
I know, cause just mimi niliona hiyo comment nikabaki. Ai, huyu alafu ni Dave. Sasa uko tu, hey, what's happening? But yeah, so what keeps you going? What are some of the things that have kept you going through the, you know, the lows, probably the bad seasons of your life? And also, you know, you talked about pain. So what are some of the things that got you back?
I guess it's just good. Mungu kwanza manze. Mungu kwanza ni muhimu sana. Alafu every time I always feel like giving up. God just blesses me with ideas. So I'll be like, "Ay, manze, achani bariki na idea tano manze. Achani shoot." And then I just moving on. So alafu inafika mahali sasa pia you just see that nyuma mali umetoka manze ni mbali sana. Ufikiri like right now thinking of going back to architecture is a whole different conversation. So sometimes you know the back journey huko nyuma ni refu sana. Haya kuna venye
Unaendelea na whatever you have right now.
Kuna pia zile reception unapata kwa wase yani una impact life wase sana kwambia mwanzo niko pabaya. Nilikuwa na depression nini. Hii video yako imenimekia siku. So me whatever pain I go through and I share it, mtu anadiscover tuko wengi.
Hawako peke yao.
That's really beautiful. And of course, when you are a content creator, you're definitely feeding off other content creators' energies, and you're definitely checking what they're doing. But who's your favorite content creator in Kenya, apart from yourself?
Me personally, by the way, I'm a big fan of any content creator in Kenya. Me, by the way, watch widely. Yani mpaka mpaka sasa inajiuliza kuna so wengine wakuje. So kwa uko pale manzeno unafeel unataka kuanza content manze come. We also want to watch you because also now imefika mahali I feel like now I've consumed a lot of Kenyan content like nimeona creatives wote. Imefika mpaka mahali now I'm just waiting for
the new ones.
Wednesday. And then also I cannot make myself laugh.
By the way, do you find your ninis funny like when you're watching? Ama unakwanga tu like I've already laughed, nimecheka hii story yote juu mimi nilishoot, you know. Do you laugh at your own stuff?
Nimetoka tu kuna Chris Kenasa in a meeting just before I came here. And I just told him by the way I'm a big fan of yours. Like you're the one who makes me laugh. Because maybe some of your I know what
you're doing.
I know the twist to come mwisho. I can't make myself laugh. So you're supposed to make me laugh. So to answer your question, I watch Chris Kenasa, I watch Flacco, I watch George, I watch Seth, Terence, Oga, Wengi, Shiguan. So just all of them are my friends. So now if I don't mention all of them, kwa kuna mention pale tafadhali.
Asiwaite, utamshtua.
I also like young people like Lil Maina doing their thing. As young people who are following Asuku Nyuma. So
Wow.
Okay.
But those all those people that you've mentioned are incredible. But who are you looking to work with?
Who am I looking to work with?
Yes. right now?
Right now, Terence, I'm working with Terence, Seth Gore, because can automatisha sana, cartoon automatisha sana. So it's just about the energy. Because also now, also need to understand that me, I should people who I know, who are my friends. I can't just like meet with you and then we just do a video. There must be that connection, because that's why you see the chemistry inside my videos. Because we first become friends and then now
you guys can get to work.
From that now, be like,
Why?
Why? Idea flani. It's just about the chemistry. Like me to na demu ndasema oni demu yangu and then you believe it. Because to make a change kajuan and know the kind of person they are and like what they can do naturally. No.
Yeah.
But demu niombe demu atakosle because they tumeongea naye conversation. Hiyo ndo enye nao vizuri.
Yeah, now speaking of content creation, juzi tu tumeona bill inaongelelewa pale government that they want to charge everyone that has 100 and over subscribers pale YouTube. How do you feel about that?
Sasa sasa ananiambia
Haujui kama uko na 100 by the way utaanza kulipa gava. So how do you feel about that?
I feel like, you know, me, I don't have an issue with the government taking the money, but just make sure that it goes somewhere way to help other people. Mimi kiambo wanaanza shule ya content creators where we can teach, where we can be able to learn from other people as well, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if inaingia tu kwa mfuko wa say there's no point.
Hata 100 subscribers unalipa.
Hata
sumu nilisha.
Mimi mwenyewe sijaanza ku earn from my YouTube. So mimi natoa pesa nikilipa hizi kamera zote na crew and everyone here, but mimi nani ananilipa ndio nikulipe, you know, like na feel pia
wasitani.
Ana starting uko peke yako, unajua unago baya. Ukianza uko tu solo, gava itakuja tusikie watakusaidia. Alafu now when you start now making money, when they realize that kuna hii place na make dough, then now they start. So I believe if the systems are okay, if like if you're told
watakupea kamera, you know, like capital,
kamera kutakuwa na capital, kutakuwa na loan flani ndio ku push mpaka your 100,000.
Exactly.
And then now they start now like taking a chunk of it, there is no problem. I'm okay sikia nataka kwanza kashule mahali. It's a career that just leads you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sadly our time is up and you can share of course your social media handles where people can get you.
Yes. So Wallolo TV pale kwa YouTube and then jump subscribe pale to 200,000 subscribers. Sawa. Kwa IG pale pia Wallolo TV mpenda 1 minute pia. Mpenda pia pale kwa Facebook same name. Every other platform is just Wallolo TV.
Asante. Yeah, thank you so much for coming and thank you everyone that joined us today. It was fantastic having you also as our guest. We do love you and of course the repeat is at 9:30 if you haven't watched. Na kama utatuona bado watu wa 9:30, we love you so much and guys see you tomorrow. It's love from us to you. Goodbye.